Good morning. I kind of want the same color on this side too, so I'm trying to find it again, but I don't know where I put it. This one? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Lovely. All right, how is everyone? Are we good? Are we good today? It's Wednesday today, if you didn't know. Eight, 7, 5. Yeah, the same. Same as before. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we did the Lazy Daisy stitch, the detached chain stitch for a flower. And that one was kind of open, almost like an N or a U. And today we're going to use them. Let's just fix this real quick before I get real deep in here. And then it pops out. I love 2, 1, 4, 2. Ooh, let me see if I have that one. I have 2, 1, 6. Got it, babe. But for this one, I'm going to use the same as the other side. So like they're matching a little bit. Okay, so the first time that we did the detached chain stitch was, we made the ends like this. Yeah? So they're like this. This time, we're going to make them so they're like, nope, 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 nope. Oh, okay, let's just put your thing back on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You can't lick it. Sorry, guys. I took her donut off, to like give her a little chance to have some time off. And then she just woke up and started licking. So that's not nice. Okay, so what we're going to do today is instead of making them ends like this, we're going to make them like teardrops like this. So you're going to make your limp line. And then I like to put one at the very tip. And then here it depends on however many you want. You can make them the same like this, like touching in the middle. Or you can make them like offset like this. Either way, it doesn't matter. So you have like that. I'll just make another one so you can see. Or it could be like this. Up to you. And I'm going to put it on the other side. So we've got the same color, but on the other side over here. Yeah. So you can do this anywhere you want on here. You can make up from the top, coming up this way, right down the middle, entirely up to you. Whatever you choose is totally fine. I'm going to make mine coming on this side like this. And maybe come like in the middle of this. Like that. We're just going to stitch over these. Also, I'm really sorry. My stomach is making some crazy noises today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going with it. And we're going to use all 6 strands because we want it to be like nice and thick, So we've got all 6 strands, detached chain stitch. Morning all, had to get myself a cup of tea. I already had my coffee this morning. So that was fun. It was a disaster though. I spilled the milk, I spilled the coffee grounds, I spilled everything. So there you go. So what I like to do is the same as over here. So just a regular straight stitch or back stitch right down the middle. But if you like the twisty look of a stem stitch or something like that, you can of course do that. I know we haven't taught you that yet. But you can use it if you want to. So for this, just to be nice and simple, because we're not really focusing on the stem that much. We're more looking for the leaves. So we're going to do our back stitch down the middle, which is just nice straight stitches. You need a coffee before your coffee. Definitely. David was going, like running behind today. So I said, you know what, I'll make coffees this morning and everything, and you can sit and do your work. And it was just like thing after thing after thing. I was like, all right, maybe I should have, I don't know, jazzed myself up a little bit for coffee making. Okay, so I've done the back stitch down the middle, like I said, all 6 strands. Now I'm going to go back here and do the detached chain stitch. So we're going to come right up through the same hole here, or very close to it. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. When your fur babies wake you up easy too early, but at least you can join the live. Aw. Yeah, Jessie went for a walk this morning with David and then jumped right back into bed. So she's definitely not like the, I'm gonna wake you up too early, you know? She's like, I'd like to go back to bed now. That was fun, but I'm done. Mez Crafts Portugal says, nice, you use big back stitches. Yeah, so I like to go from each leaf to leaf to leaf. It makes it look a little bit more like one, you know, and it makes it almost look like the leaves are coming out from this point. But you can make really small ones, or you can make even bigger ones if you want to. So we've just come up here and we're going to put the needle right back down. It can be the same hole if you want, or it can be right next to it. We want it to have a point though, so we do want it to be close, not like before when we had it like this. We want it to be like this. Yeah, and you're going to leave that loop. Now, wherever you come up here, that's how big your loop is going to be. So just like before, if I came up down here, this is going to be a really big loop. If I came up way up here, it's going to be really, really small. So however big that you made your little teardrops, that's kind of at the very tip of that. That's where you want to put your next one and pull it through. Now, a couple people said, how tight do you pull it? And that is entirely up to you. If you make it really tight, it's going to look like straight up, straight down. If you make it really, really loose, you kind of run the risk of other things snagging it, like I've said before, meaning that, they'll be like off the fabric. Do you see? That's really loose. So what I like to do is just pull it snugly like that, but hold on, because I've made it loose on the back. But make it still flat on the fabric, but you still want to have that nice round tip to it. So I can't tell you an exact pressure to pull. And then you're just going to do your tacking stitch right on the end. So again, if I would have made this stitch really long, then it would have almost like a thing falling out of it, you know, like a big long straight stitch. So you just want to have a little tacking stitch to hold that loop in place. So now we're going to come up here to this one and do these ones. Just exactly the same. Leave your loop like that. Again, up through the middle and give it a little pull. Now, after this, what you do is totally up to you. So if you want to fill them in like we did with the other ones, if you missed this one, we did a straight stitch in the middle of each of the lazy daisies so that it filled it in solid and then you don't see that white fabric in the middle. My fabric is white, that's why I say white fabric, but I should just say the fabric, huh? Because everyone has different colors of fabric. But I think you understand. I think you get it. So yeah, you can fill the same color. You can fill a different color if you want to. Hi, George. It just depends on what look you really want to go for. So some people really like the kind of like airy look that it is when you can see through it. It almost gives it like a whimsical look, you know? But others they like a more solid situation, especially over the handle, because you can see like the black of the handle, the black outline of the handle. So yeah, here we go. Detached chain stitch, or lazy daisy, used for leaves. And I feel like even though this is the same stitch that we did previously last week, it gives such a different feel to your embroidery. Like it looks different and like used in a different way. So it has like a different kind of, it's just different, okay? Like, say different one more time. Just do it. Also, I had someone comment on one of the videos saying, why don't you save all the videos to IGTV? Why do you remove them? I only remove the videos from my actual grid, and that's so that you guys can find the most recent ones. So I've got my iPad here after we're finished, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So after each video, so we'll have today's 2 videos up. Those will be the only videos that are up on the grid. And then there's the catch-up video, which was Sunday. And that's because I can't put one video on 2 playlists. So each of the playlists go from day 6 to day 8, because you can't have one video on 2 playlists. Do you know what I mean? So I've made a playlist on Instagram for everyone. And then when all the videos are finished, I'll do the same on YouTube. So there we go with that. Let me just, I'll zoom out so you can have a look, and then I'll even fill just a little bit so that you can see, what I mean, how it looks, you know? Okay, so this one here is the filled in one. And then this one here is the one that we've just done with the teardrop loops. Yeah. The detached chain stitch. So you can kind of see how when it's filled in, even with the satin stitch. I wish there was an archive so we can go back and see them all. There is an archive. All of the IGTV videos are all saved on Instagram and on YouTube, every single one of them. Now, we weren't allowed to save IGTV videos before. So in the Sea Life Stitch Along, there's only like half that are saved, because one day they were just like, do you want to save your video? And I was like, I do. I never got that before. So they changed the rules in the summer. So that's why some of them are gone from IGTV. But every single video I've ever done ever is on YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and fill these in. You can fill them in with a different color if you want to. Like if you wanted to have it like a dark middle like that. You could do that a little, so you kind of have the same look, but it's still like the teardrop shape, or you can just fill with the same color. So I'll show, we're just doing one little straight stitch in the middle. Thank you. I really like these as leaves. I think they're so cute. So that's kind of how it looks with when you fill it. So I like to go right up under the tacking stitch. Yeah, not through it, just right up under it. And then, again, not down here. I'm going inside the loop. Like that. So this is like a different kind of look. So it's exactly the same as we did for the flower over there. It's just that it's a different shape, because before we used like the N or the U shape. The N or the upside down U, I should say. And this one here, we have like the teardrop shape. So they actually touch together. Mez Crafts Portugal, nice ideas. Oh, thank you. You guys are so kind. Just see if we can cover up that little piece there. And then now we're back at the beginning. Do you recommend using this stitch as a droopy leaf? Trying to figure out where to place without knowing what fun you have planned for us in the future. We have some twiggy looking leaves coming. We have some big fat leaves. We have a couple more. I would just do one. Yeah, do one, put it somewhere. And you can always add more of these same ones in later. There is a day that I have towards the end, right before the very last day, where we're just going to like fill in some things. So showing you how to like make your embroidery a little bit more full, if you know what I mean. So if you have any like big gaps at the end, then you can fill it with other stuff. Okay, so here we go. So there it is, all filled in. So kind of the same as this one, but kind of different because it's a different shape. These are petals, these are leaves, but it's just the arrangement that you put them in can make them look different. Let me grab my iPad real quick and do the Instagram on here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by they're all saved on IGTV. So let's move this over. Okay, so this here is my profile. Excuse me. Sorry. Let's get the brick out because I feel like the thing's going to be there. Okay, so here is my profile. Yeah, so if you scroll down, so this is like the home feed. This is the profile. So you click on my name, wherever, and it will pop up like this. And if you scroll down here, you'll see all of these little icons on the top. Now, the latest 2 videos are always here. So this was yesterday's, the free one. This was yesterday's, the paid one. This here is the video that is the catch-up video, and it says it at the very, if you go to IGTV here, catch-up day 7, tea and coffee, because I can't put it in a playlist, unfortunately. So that's there. Yeah, so today's video will be here and the paid video will be here. But there's no more Instagram videos, IGTV videos, really, for the daily videos on my feed. See? You need to come up here at the top. So this one is all of the grid posts, which is just regular. They always live there. This one is reels, which are the short little videos that show you different things. So I don't really do a lot of reels. I probably should do more. This one is IGTV. So you can go to every single video here. So we've got day 9, which was yesterday, day 8, which is both days. Yeah, coffee, tea. The catch-up day, 6, 5, these 2, 4, I think you get the idea, yeah? The prep videos are also not in a playlist because, again, you can't do a playlist with 2 video and put it on 2 playlists. I don't know what's the deal with that, but you can't. So all the prep videos are here as well, and they'll also be on YouTube. They're already on YouTube. Okay, the other thing you can do, because there's so many videos here, yeah, you can click the series. It's probably going to be really slow. So this is all of the playlist videos that I have. So if you go to the Sea Life Stitchalong, then you'll find some videos there because, like I said, they only gave me the chance to do this, like the opportunity or like the settings to do this, like in the middle of this Stitchalong. So right in the middle, I was like, oh, wow, okay, I guess I'm going to start, saving them. So that's what I've got here. 5, 4, all the way. That's good. Here's the bag of flowers one. And with this one, if you go to the very beginning, I don't know why the day 12 is way down there, but if you go to the very beginning, yeah, you can swipe over and it will be the next video. Optional applique. Bag of flowers, day 12, that's the first one. Day 1. Day 2, day 3. Now, on a lot of these as well, and I put them on every single YouTube video, if you click the screen and you take the arrow and point it down, then you'll get all of the information for how to do all the stitches there. So not how to do them, but the actual stitches we use. So some people said, I don't want to follow all the videos. I don't have time to watch the videos. I just want to do the stitches. You do have to wait for the videos to come out, but they do have them on here. Woven, wagon, wheel, 6 strands for the spokes, 3 strands if you need to save thread. And then we've got a little weaving bit. So there you go. All the stuff is there. So on every single one. Yeah. And it's the same for YouTube. So on YouTube, you can go and let's see if we can do that. Oh, let's see how to do this. My channel. You can go, I don't know why they've chose that as the thing. Looks like some videos didn't upload either. Same on YouTube here. You can go over to this little arrow thing. Nope. And it will tell you the stitches. Where's the stitches? Oh, this was the catch-up day, so there's no stitches there. Just proving my point wrong all the time. There we go. Stem stitch 4 strands, fish bones, leaves 4 strands. So all the information is there if you don't want to do it. So there you go. And this one has the captions. The captions. This one has the captions on as well. So I hope that that's helpful. I mean, sorry if you already know that and you're like, oh, this is wasting time. But that's all that we have today. What I would do is I would do just one, practice your stitch, and then at the very end, if you have to add some more into the extra spaces, then you can. But we do have some extra, like, they are flowers, but they're not big flowers. They're not going to be this big. They're going to be like tiny little things that kind of shoot out, you know? So we've got some big leaves, L. Kirsty says L. And we have some other little things that are going to shoot out. So, yeah. It will all be okay, I promise you. I promise you. So, I hope you've enjoyed. And be sure to tag me. Which one do you like better? This one? The detached chain stitch, like this or this? I like them both, but hey ho. All right, be sure to use the hashtag. Mashed my phone whilst faffing with my computer. Oh my God, I do it all the time. Especially at night because Jessie likes to jump up and like sit with me or lay with me or whatever. So sometimes I'll be typing and she'll like knock the phone out of my hand and it will send the message and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, so embarrassing. Detached chain for me. Yeah, like this. So they're the same stitch, these two. We should do this one or this one, really. The satin stitch leaf or the detached chain stitch leaf. We should have these two, in competition. All right, well, be sure to use the hashtag the Barmy Fox SAL. Give it a scroll tonight and leave some love on people's posts. They really, really love it. I'll be back in just a minute for the paid stitch along. So stick around. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.